Hello everybody and good morning. It's Jonathan bringing you another fragrance review. Well, not necessarily a review, but more like my experience for 2022. It's December the 30th. We got one more day till New Year's Eve. So I woke up today feeling very active. That's why yesterday I dropped the video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's my top 3 fragrances for December, aka cold weather. And yeah, today is pretty much my top 3 fragrances from my vast collection of a little bit over 50 plus bottles or frags that I've gotten a lot of compliments this year. Now I just chose 3 out of a lot of other ones that I did get compliments from, but yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna start off from cheapest to most expensive in that order. Moving along, the fragrance to start it off is It Miyagi. This is the regular version with the silver top. There's a couple other ones. There's summer editions, there's intense, etc. So this is Lau Dizzy Pour Homme by It Miyagi. This fragrance is a monster. I did a review on this, so if you haven't, go look through my videos. Tune in, comment, like, share, subscribe. For you new viewers, I pretty much do fragrance reviews, and I do short video clips of like hobbies that I like. For example, like Funko Pops, which are vinyl figures, or like Hot Wheels, as you can see behind me. I'm a fan of cars, so that's that. Anyways, on to this fragrance. So this fragrance is a 3.4 fluid ounce. It can run you, I believe I picked this up, as you can see I'm almost out of it, but I picked this up maybe like a year, maybe 2 years ago, for like 25 to 30 bucks. You can still find it online for that price. Now if you do go to a retail store or you go to a mom and pop fragrance shop, they're gonna whack you at least $50 to $80 across the head for this. Now I'm not saying this fragrance is not worth that. This fragrance definitely holds its own ground. This fragrance is a monster. Projection on this fragrance, one spraying, 2 to 3 hours easily, meaning those around you are gonna smell you. This is a compliment getter. This is a fragrance that is not common, so you won't run into somebody else wearing this. If you do, it's a rare occasion. Maybe somebody like me that doesn't like to smell like the average guy out there. So yeah, this fragrance can come off as elegant. Be cautious and do not overspray because it could be very overwhelming. This is the type of fragrance that I like, meaning this is a fragrance that booms. So like I said, 2 to 3 hours of good projection. You walk by somebody, they're gonna notice you with this bad boy right here. Hence why this is on my top 3 of top smelling fragrances of 2022. Now, like I said, this fragrance, 2 to 3 hours, good projection, last on clothing, hands down 7+ hours. You could probably still pick it up 30 to 50 bucks online. Do not get hustled and pay over $60 for this. It's worth it, yes, but just don't get hustled. So this is number 3 from the house of It Miyagi. Moving along to number 2, and that is Paco Rabanne 1 Million. I actually wore this last night when I went to dinner. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce. This fragrance is very elegant. It's strong, but it tones down like very soft, very approachable fragrance. This is the type of fragrance that, you do 4 spritz, you maybe do two on the torso, 2 right here, total of 4 spritz, and you're good to go. Projection on this, 2 to 4 hours, meaning boom, you're gonna be booming. You show up to a room, you will be noticed with this. It's a bad boy. Only thing is, this fragrance, you're highly to run into somebody that is wearing it. Just because it's a fairly new fragrance. I also did a review on this. So check out my channel. Go through. It don't hurt nobody. Yeah, this fragrance I paid, I want to say this is a 3.4 fluid ounce. I want to say I paid probably between $40 to $60. I can't recall. But yeah, you'll probably pay $80+ at Macy's. Please do your research before purchasing. I do not like for my folks to get hustled. So, like I said, please do your research before purchasing. 3.4 fluid ounce can run you about $50, $60. Projection is 2 to 4 hours on skin. Easily 7+ hours. I've even gotten 10 hours on this. This fragrance works, for me at least, works better in a, how can I say this? In a warm climate, in a humid climate. I feel like it reacts, it projects more, it booms more in a warmer climate. Now in a cooler climate, it does project, it's very aromatic, but it comes off more soft than it will on a humid climate. That's just my personal experience. Definitely a fragrance to have in your collection if you do not have it. A lot of places have testers that you can smell. Like I said, this is fairly new, so a lot of people like Macy's or mom and pop shops will have this for you to test. So if you haven't done so, this is a very good smelling fragrance. This is a people pleaser, but just like the It Miyagi, if you spray too much, it will be overwhelming. So if you're like me, that you like to boom, because I don't care. If I'm overwhelming, I'm overwhelming. At least what I do before I hang out with anyone or sit in a car with anybody is I kind of like air out a little bit after spraying it. I don't just spray it and then hop right in the car. I give myself some time for it to tone down to, you know, its middle notes, bass notes a little bit. But that's that. Either number 3, number 2. Now moving on to number 1. My top complimented fragrances of 2022. And I know I talk a lot about this fragrance in the sense of that it's not necessarily that I'm not a fan of it. I love it. It smells good. But what I don't like about this fragrance is that 9 out of 10, there's going to be a guy next to you wearing this fragrance. There's a fragrance that when you go to the mall, they push it upon us gentlemen, or they push it upon the ladies to buy it for their gentlemen. Now, it smells very good. It's a projection monster. It lasts on clothing, on skin, all the above. Hence why it's the number 1 in my list and the most expensive out of the other 2. And that fragrance, you knew it. Savage by Dior. I did a review on this as well, so please tune in. I state the ingredients, all the above. Magnetic cap. See that? I'm almost out. One of my favorite details of this bottle is the atomizer. When you spray, it fans. It's not just like a no, it's a. This fragrance, very overwhelming. Do not spray a lot of it. This fragrance is like the cheaper version, only it's just less smokier than Aventus Creed. But yeah, so this, you can find it online from $70 to maybe $90. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce. Retail stores like Macy's, etc., they're gonna charge you over $100 for this. Now, it's well worth it. This fragrance will last on skin 10 hours easy or more. This is a good quality fragrance. Only bad thing I have to say about this fragrance is just that us fellas play this fragrance out. You go to the club, you're gonna smell this. You go to dinner, you're gonna smell this. You go to a party, you're gonna smell this. It's a fairly new fragrance. Came out, I think, like from 2 to 5 years ago. I did the research on this. Like I said, please look through my videos, catch up. This fragrance right here is a monster. I love it. When I do wear it, I always get compliments, or I always turn heads, and I know that I'm smelling good. You know, this is a confidence booster. If you're feeling down a day, spray a little bit of this. It'll uplift your head, definitely. Now, this, out of the three, I mean, I could say that this is my favorite, but for the money, you know, you have other options. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. These are the top 3 fragrances of 2022, most complimented in my collection. If you haven't done so, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm pushing towards that 1K subscribers. I'm a little over 700 right now. I appreciate all you guys. If I don't drop a video tomorrow, Happy New Year's to everyone. Blessings and be safe out there. John the Don is out.